Hello, model railroad talk fans here on YouTube. Wanted to do another video. This is more kind of a tip video. This is definitely not one that I made up. It's one that I actually saw on Model Railroad Academy, and something that I don't think it's probably been thought about. Seen in a lot of the forums that I'm in, and like all the sort of like Facebook groups and stuff, seems like people are trying to find ways to do ballast. And so I'm a member, a premium member, gold member, whatever they call it, on Model Railroad Academy, which check it out. It's a really cool site. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. If you like the Alan Keller videos, those are on there as well. But anyways, sidetrack there. I don't remember the guy's name, but he does a video of making your own ballast. And so after looking into it, I kind of crunched the numbers, and it makes sense. It saves a little money, especially, if you're going to do this, what I'm going to show you, if you're just doing a smaller layout, it may not be worth it for you to do. Like if you're doing, if you listen to our podcast, like Benjamin, one of the listeners, he's been on one episode. He's on an episode coming out in a couple weeks, next week, not this Saturday, but following Saturday. He's got a small shelf layout. Is this something that I would recommend for somebody with his little small shelf layout? Probably not. Because you can only buy this medium in, I think the smallest I seen was like 1 pound, but majority of it's either 4 pound or 8 pounds. And I bought an 8 pound bag box of it, which it's crushed walnut shells, but I'll show you here in a little bit. But now if you're doing, and if you can find like a pound of it, and you're doing, say, an HO scale, a 4x8 sheet, set of track, or a little bigger, or I should say, and bigger, this is definitely going to be more beneficial to you as far as cost efficiency. Because you think one of those 16-ounce shakers from Woodland Scenics, and I'm not cutting Woodland Scenics down by no means. They make great products, but if you're on a budget, one of those shakers are $12 to $15, maybe more, and for 16 ounce. Well, I got an 8 pound bag box, whatever you want to call it, of these crushed walnut shells for $25, $30. I think it was $30. So if you really think about it, let's just say, for argument's sake, it's $15 for 16 ounces, which is 1 pound of Woodland Scenics. Well, $30 that I paid for this 8 pound, you're only getting 2 pounds of that. Now the catch is, it comes in one color, but like this, I want to say the guy's name on Model Railroad Academy. His name is Martin Tarot. I don't know how to pronounce it. So if he happens to be watching this, forgive me for bashing or screwing up your name. But this stuff comes in a brown color. And what I'm going to do is, sorry for the bounciness of the camera, I'm going to actually take it off here. But as you can see, it's kind of a brown buff color. But if I can get in here, and if I can get it to zoom, you can see it is just about the size of the ballast. And if you are wondering, I guess we'll go this way. Yeah, whatever's easier for you to see. That's exactly what I am. That's what I got. 18 to 40 grit, 8 pound bag, box, whatever you want to call it. Sorry, folks. This is why I'm working on getting more video equipment. Take some time. Sorry for the crushing. I'm going to put this away. And you might notice, side note, you might notice this right here. I am, I'll talk about that a little bit when we're done here. But with that color, you may, if that's not your color, you want gray, or you want like cinder black, or, you know, or maybe you want that color, but you want a lighter tan beige color. All you use is pigments, or like the dried, what do they call that? Oh, I can't think of the name, what they call it now, but like the acrylic paint that's in a powder that you just mix with water and it makes paint. They use it a lot for kids. You can buy like a light beige, or and basically all you do is you take the amount of crushed walnut shells, put them in, say, a Ziploc baggie, and you're going to have to experiment with how much to get the color you want. And you put in your gray or your black or your beige or white or whatever color, and shake it up. And then once you do all that, you spread it out on, like he does in the videos. He explains, he spreads it out on paper towels. And then you take like 70% rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and you spray it. And then you just kind of turn it on each other and spray it again and let it sit. That will actually make that powder bond to that. And then you leave it sit overnight and dry. And then when you go to lay your ballast down, do it normal. But yeah, like I said, this is something that I wanted to share with you because I just got it in today. And I was a little like, I mean, do I really want to try it? Is it going to be worth the money, or am I wasting my money? And as soon as I opened the box, because I was more concerned about the size. This size, if I had to compare it, would be, the sizes of it would be like a fine to a medium size for ballast, in comparison to Windlet Scenics. So you could use it for N scale, you can use it for HO. O scale, it's probably gonna be a little small, but you could probably use it for O scale, maybe for sand, I guess, or possibly coal. But I got it in. I was really excited. I actually ordered in some gray pigment tonight because I wanted to see the color. I was going to try the brown because, you know, it's my railroad. I wanted to do something a little different. It's a freelance railroad. But the more I got thinking about it, I'm like, I like the color, but I don't want it to be brown. I want it to be a little more gray. So when that pigment comes in, which should be here, watch for a video soon. It should be here, I want to say by Sunday, Monday-ish. So early part of next week, I am planning on mixing some up. And then by the time I get it mixed up and everything, it'll be a day later by the time I try it. And I'll actually spread some because I actually have some of my track. I started airbrushing my track, which I will show you. Bear with me, folks. I am upgrading here. I actually have a tripod now that I'm doing, but I don't know how well you can see it there. But if you look back here, that in the back there, if I can get it to focus, get my car out of the way there. Well, sorry, folks. Back there, you can see that is regular Flex Track Code 83 Atlas Flex Track. Haven't done anything to it. But then you zoom down here, and down here is where I have these 3 tracks, and I haven't done it all. I've only gone down probably a little well, I've only gotten about that much where my flat car is. So if you can see here, even on what little bit, you know, me only having a quarter of my bench work done here, I've got a lot left to do. But I'm going to try it. I'm going to lay a little ballast right here on all this, and we're going to see how it turns out. Hoping it turns out good. I hope I got the right pigment. I should have went back on his video and looked it up, but the pigment I got, it's actually for concrete or to color concrete, but not like your concrete you drive on per se. It's for decorative concrete. It's water based, soluble, whatever you want to call it. So so yeah, I will have an update on that next week. But this I got off Amazon. Like I said, it was roughly 20, I think it was 29 bucks without looking it up. Which with tax, it was like 34, 35 bucks. So basically what the cost of 3 of those 16-ounce containers of the Woodland Scenics, you get, which is about 3 pounds, you get 8 pounds. If you're willing to do it, do the extra work, a little bit of extra work, it's definitely worth it if you are going to be laying a lot of ballast. Like I said, if you're doing a little shelf layout, something like what our listener Benjamin has, it's probably not going to be worth it. You're going to have way more than what you will probably ever need if that's all you're going to do. But for like having a bigger layout like this, is definitely the way to go. Reach out to us, modelrailroadtalk@gmail.com, or comment below and let us know what you think. Have you done this before? If you have, let us know your results. Give me tips. You know, I'm willing to try anything. You know, that's what this podcast and now our YouTube channel and our TikTok channel, that's what it's about, is us being the everyday common modeler, and trying to help each other out, and not trying to be cheap, but be, you know, I guess the way I look at it is I'd rather save money on ballast so I can put more money in rebuilding up my car, my rail car stock, and my locomotive stock, and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, what I was saying before, I do have, this is new, if you can see right here. I was using, my previous videos, I've been using a USB mic, which I think the sound was good. However, the thing I didn't like about it was I was tied to only going so far. And then like when I did these videos, if I moved the camera a little bit, you know, like when I was doing the video for the signals, I'd move the camera and I'd have to take the microphone with me, and it was a pain in the butt. But the nice thing is I got 2 of these, and they just Bluetooth into my phone, which I'm using right now, because unfortunately my camera, it has crappy sound recording, and it has no auxiliary plugins, which I should have checked it before, but I bought an auxiliary mini boom mic, or whatever you want to call it, torpedo mic or whatever they call it, for that camera. I didn't look, and it doesn't plug in. I could have returned it, but I'm like, you know, I can use that down the road. So, but yeah, like I said, I got one that has 2 of them. So if I have somebody over now, I can actually record our audio podcast a lot easier with having 2 people. So technology, folks, and that's what I'm trying to do, is give you guys a better experience. So thank you for watching. Like, share, visit us on our website, www.modelrailroadtalk.com. Look us up, if you can see right back here, on all the platforms. We're on Spotify, iTunes, Apple, or that is iTunes, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Pandora. We're on all of them, or I should say a majority of them, the big ones. Visit our website. We have a new forum and groups page. It's free. All you got to do is sign up. Not a lot of extra. We talked about that last video. Look us up on Facebook, Facebook, and if you're on TikTok as well, look us up there. Give us a like. Go ahead and subscribe to us, because once we get 1,000 on there, which we're really close, we're almost at 800 there, and then once we hit 50 on here, I'll be able to go live for you guys here on YouTube as well. So look us up, check us out, join the Model Railroad Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you guys and hearing from you.